Well, good morning. It is June 21st, day 45 on the trail for me. We've left the Kid Gore shelter, made a small climb, and are now in a relatively flattish portion. Our plan for today is to get to the Stratton Pond shelter. It's about 15 miles. We'll have one significant climb today up to Stratton Mountain. And there is there's a tower, but we're pretty sure we're actually going to be able to go up this one. But it's a significant climb to get there, about 1,700 feet of ascent to get to the top of Stratton. And of course, it's later in the day and we're tired, but whatever. It's relatively clear today, at least right now, and it's cooled off a bit. But the weather report still has us with some thunderstorms in the late afternoon, evening time. So we'll probably be again using the shelter instead of tent, hammock. All right. As always, if I see anything interesting, I will grab a picture or some video. And here's what the trail looks like right now. Right alongside another pond, a beaver pond, and this is the dam right here. You can see all the logs creating the dam here, and a slow trickle of water coming through. And pond behind it. Well, it's about noon, and I'm currently in the climb up Stratton Mountain. So I had it wrong yesterday about, which mountain, where the idea of the AT came from. It was this mountain, Stratton. As the display board reminded me a little bit ago. Grabbed a picture of it, so if you didn't have a chance to read that, go back, pause the video, maybe you can make it out. But basically, the AT and another trail called the Long Trail coincide for about 100 miles. here in Vermont. The long trail was built first, and then the Appalachian Trail went from Maine to Georgia and used the long trail through Vermont. So, I've got about 1,200 more feet to climb to get to the top, and it's warmed up some, and it is still really humid. So anyways, here's what the trail looks like right now. Had a lot of mud today. It's Rocksylvania, but what hikers call Vermont is Vermud. Of course, no deep muddy areas right now. All right, made it to the top. Stratton Mountain, here's the tower. I'm gonna head up, get a better look at things. Fortunately, a lot of clouds today, so we'll see what we can see. All right, I'm at the top of the tower, and this is a view to the south. That's the best view right now because there's some misty fog stuff rolling in. This is a view to the east. Get a little bit of a view there. And unfortunately, view to the west is pretty much obscured by the fog, as is the view to the north. Well, this is Stratton Pond. It's maybe a quarter mile from the shelter. All right, well, we are at the Stratton Pond shelter. I took a picture of it. It's a pretty busy shelter. There were a lot of people in there, so I didn't get any video of the inside, but it's got like 12 bunks and then a huge loft space that you could probably fit maybe 8 more people in there, maybe more. So pretty big shelter. Only down part of this shelter is the water access is pretty far away. You have to actually go down toward the pond, almost a quarter mile to get water. But, you know, we deal with it. It's you get used to walking a little bit more. So it was a pretty good day. Hike wasn't too bad. Got a good climb in. Got to the top of the Stratton mountain and got up on top of the tower, the fire tower, and had a decent view. Wish the weather had been better, but you know, whatever. I'm sure I'm gonna have better views with better weather. And I'm sure I'm gonna have views with worse weather. So you take what you can get. Tomorrow it looks like just about 10 and a half miles, I think, to a road crossing, and then my friend Dwayne, who's the scoutmaster of the troop that I volunteer with, he actually does his summers up here in Vermont, and he's gonna pick me up and let me use his apartment for the weekend. So it's gonna be, I'm gonna have get cleaned up, laundry, all that sort of stuff. He's gonna help me get into town and get a couple of things. It's about time for a new pair of shoes, and I need new pants. These pants that sort of fit me when I left, they're falling off, you know, and I've got the belt pulled pretty tight, and they're just, it's ridiculous trying to wear these. So I've got to get some new pants and maybe a couple other things while I'm in town, and a resupply So the medium term plan is about a 3-day resupply, and then the next town we'll hit will be Rutland, and again do a resupply there. So Saturday a little bit of hiking, about 10 miles. Sunday is going to be a 0. Really get hopefully some relaxation in, get off my feet some. You got to do some shopping and stuff, but stay off my feet for a day, and then get back to hiking. We're looking at about 15 miles a day on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then into Rutland on Thursday. And I don't know what we're going to do the rest of the day Thursday. I haven't quite figured that out yet. All right. Big thanks to Paul Berman and Carrie by association for, again, a generous donation to my venture. I do appreciate it. And Paul, I'm being as careful as I can. Sometimes it's tough with the terrain, but I'm doing the best I can out here. And thank you very much. I appreciate it, and can't wait to see you guys again when I get back. As always, if you've stuck through to the end, I appreciate it. And I will see you again tomorrow on the trail.